Good morning. I am sending a copy of this video to the Youngstown Police Department, and also I'm sending a copy of it to WFMJ News. Now, there has been statements that has been made over the air, derogatory statements that clearly have been made over the air, and some of these statements have befriended me in the public. Some of these statements have made people just right out hate me as a result of some sort of psychological statements that have been made at people, basically making them thinking that I'm talking about them. Now, in 1990, I filed a discrimination case in which I won by the law. I also had a workman's comp issue in 1990 that I won, and there was some money that got messed up somewhere in between there somehow or another. But as a result of either the workman's comp case or the discrimination case, but I'm willing to say that it's a discrimination case, I was retaliated on in an unusual way. When I began to bet numbers on the racetrack in Cleveland, Ohio at Thistledown, they began to impede upon me. All right. And now it's clear that they are impeding upon me. Very clear to everybody. When they started impeding upon me on the racetracks, and on the lottery, I began to file complaints. My chair got caught up in a little wire down here. I began to file complaints at the Civil Rights Commission. Their responses back from the Ohio Lottery, Thistledown, and the medals in Newcastle, Pennsylvania over a period of years consistently was that they did not know who I was. That's false. They knew who I was, okay? And after each and every case, it was more or less like there was pressure put on me from the public to come back to the racetracks. Now, there are people, that have been caught following me around just about everywhere. They have been riding in the public, walking by my house. Everybody's been heard telling me, putting pressure on me to do this, when in fact it's all about retaliatory discrimination. Now, as a result of them falsifying documents saying that they did not know who I was in which, nobody knew that it was me that they were impeding upon. And while they were falsifying these documents, it is clear now these people were trying to get up on me to take some information off of me. They were trying to get up on me because they were caught following me around, not only in the city, they were caught following me around, when I drive out. It's no secret. I work for a transit service and I'm a driver. That's no secret. But these people have been caught following me everywhere that I go. Now, this was done after these documents were falsified, and this all stemmed from a retaliatory discrimination case. There has been an awful lot of money that has been netted off me all over the nation. When I post those numbers up on Twitter, and I know that WFMJ, you can see those numbers posted up on Twitter because you have commented about it and everybody knows about it. It was just to show people that it is me that they were impeding upon and said no. That's all it was for. There was no other way for me to tell or to show people what was being done but to post numbers up on Twitter. And the reason why I did it is why I told you, because they falsified state documents. They said in those documents that they did not know who I was. I filed approximately maybe 8 or 9 cases. And after each and every time I filed these cases, I began to receive this type of slack in the public. Now, there has been an enormous amount of money that has been made off of me underhandedly. And it looks as though that information was falsified intentionally, so pressure could be intentionally put on me to keep them making money. Every time I post those numbers up, the lottery payouts, they go up. Every time I post those numbers up, the racetrack, their businesses pick up. And they managed to do all this while consistently holding me down. It is definitely me that they are impeding on setting these numbers off. I have not won the lottery. listen to me, in almost 12 years, not even a 50-cent box bet. And all this came from as a result of being retaliated on. The people have gotten rich off of me as a result of me proving that, and I have finally proven that. And I'm asking for you to let me come on TV, to have some sort of interview so I can tell people what this is really about instead of what it is being portrayed as. Now, the FCC, FTC, all of them, I have been in contact with all of them. I have made comments, on a comment line in Washington, D.C. I have told them that this is about retaliatory discrimination, and it's also about involuntary servitude. When they impede upon when they impede upon those numbers, and when they set those numbers off, that's involuntary servitude because they're doing it without my permission, and I don't want them to do that because without them doing that, I could win. This is a very serious issue because it involves millions of dollars, and I'm asking you to let me come on your station to tell the public what this is really about instead of the way that it's being portrayed. My video cam, I can't upload about maybe 7 or 8 minutes, so I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. But I'm asking for you to let me come on your television station and tell what this is really about. My cell phone number is 330-423-8838, and my home phone number is 330-781-0976. This is a very serious issue, and there are a lot of people that are getting very upset about it because of the way that it's being done. It's being done in a slave-like manner. Nobody is taking a whip or physically forcing me to do anything, but as a result of them taking those numbers, against my will, it's involuntary servitude. And if you read the involuntary servitude laws, the only time you can make a person serve involuntary servitude if he is a fellow convict. I have never been in a prison, and I have no criminal background record. Also, it has been portrayed on the air that I am a homosexual. Not at all. I'm a father of 8 kids. You know what I'm saying? And I have been struggling for years now, trying to take care of them as a result of being retaliated on. There are a lot of things that happened to me, and I would like to get more into detail with you. You have my email address and you have my phone number, and please give me a call back so I could explain to you what this story is really about. I hope to be talking to you soon.